چی هستی؟
I think it's a Wolverine, but I'm not so sure. I mean, on a Wolverine, this lighter part is supposed to be on its belly, and the darker part is supposed to be up here. And its face really reminds me of them.
کجا زندگی میکنی؟
Well, they live in the Arctic. So that's the northernest parts of the world. Like even parts of Canada, North America, and then Europe and parts of Asia too. And these guys, they live in North America and Canada.
اسمش گفتی چیه؟
Wolverine. It's one of the largest kinds of weasels.
چی دیگه تو خانواده‌اش بلدی بگی چه حیوانای دیگه هستن؟
Well, ermines, also known as stoats, is another kind of weasel, but that's way smaller, and it grows a light brown fur in the summer and a white coat in the winter with a black tip on its tail to distract predators when its white body is camouflaging to the snow.
کاموفلاژینگ یعنی چی؟
Do you have to ask me everything?
ببخشید یعنی استتار به فارسی. خب ببخشید. خب
So its white body blends into the snow, and then the black tip on its tail distracts predators, so they would just think it's just a tiny black triangle moving around, and then grab it by the tail maybe. I'm not sure if they actually grab it by the tail.
این حیوان الان چقدر بزرگه؟ چقدر هستن؟
Well, wolverines, they could get pretty large. Well, I mean medium.
بلدی پرونانس هم بلدی چیزم بکنی اسپل بکنی اسمشون؟
Wait. Ermines are really small. Ermines, also known as stoats.
بعد بلدی اسم اینو
A brown or
اسپل بکنی که من بتونم بعد سرچ کنم؟
No.
بلد نیست.
Wait. Did you know a ermine mates when it's 2 months old?
میت یعنی چی؟
Well, the male finds a female and then they have babies, but they literally mate when they're 2 months old.
دیگه بیبی نیستن وقتی 2 ماهن؟
Well, I don't know.
نه یعنی چی؟
Like
وقتی 2 ماهشون شد میتونن برن بیبی داشته باشن خودشون؟
No. First, the male finds a female when it's 2 months. When the male is 2 months old, it finds a 2-month-old female. I think.
اونا زودتر بزرگ میشن. خب.
And then, they literally mate.
They really?
They literally mate.
Mate.
When they're 2 months old.
خیلی جوونه اونا خیلی بیبیه که.
I know. I don't know why they mate when they're baby, but when they're literally 2 months old, they have fur. They can see.
چجوری بیبی دار میشن اصلا؟
Well, they're born blind, helpless. They have no fur when they're born. And they're born basically blind. They're basically blind when they're born. They can't see anything when they're born. As soon as they're born.
مامان باباشون بعد 2 ماهشونه؟
Yeah.
بعد وقتی 4 ماهشون میشه لیام مادر بزرگ پدر بزرگ میشن؟
Well, yeah. Wait, no.
آره.
But they're still the baby weasel's mom and dad, even when they're like 5 months old. Still 0 years old. Even when they're still 0 years old, they're still.
ببینم چه قیافه‌ای داره، چه بی کیوته.
Yeah.
حیوانش هم همه چشش گنده است.
Well, not exactly. I don't know. I mean, their eyes are smaller than this guy's eyes.
برای چی آیزاشو برداشتن و گنده کردن؟
I don't know. Wait, because they wanted to make it cute, maybe. Cute in the real version. Oh, and this guy's easily recognizable that he's a Wolverine by the 2 white spots.
بعد اینا
above
وقتی
his eyes.
زمستون میشه گفتی استتار میکنن؟
Well, what? That's for ermine, not
این
Wolverine.
نه. این کجا زندگی میکنه زمستون؟
They live in the same habitat the whole year, even in the winter when it's snowing.
هیچیشون نمیشه؟
Yeah,
لباس اضافه لازم نیست بپوشن؟
no. Unless you had a pet Wolverine, you could if you knew how to thread clothes, you could just make clothes for your pet Wolverine and then put it on. If you have a pet Wolverine, but you can't have them.
تو چی زندگی میکنن لیام؟ تو چی؟ تو غار؟ تو چی؟ تو درخت؟ تو چی زندگی میکنن؟
Well, they live on the ground. They live on the ground. Most of the time, they live on the ground. Even in the snow. Even in the... I mean, they have large claws. They have large claws, but not for digging. They have large claws, like, not for climbing, for digging. Yeah, they dig, dens for their pups to stay in the snow. Yeah. It's warm under the snow there. It's like an igloo.
Wow.
Just warmer than an igloo. I mean, igloos are really, really cold.
Igloos are really, really cold.
But this igloo for a Wolverine is warmer. You can tell this apart from a black-footed ferret because it doesn't have the black face mark on its face, and then it doesn't have black feet. Well, that's how a black-footed
برای
ferret.
همین که تو انقدر راجع به این میدونستی مامان شاهین رو مجبور کردی بخرتش؟
No, she suggested to go there.
بعد بهت اجازه داد یه دونه حیوان بخری؟
Yeah. But it also got a squishy dumpling that's at their house.
یه دونه دیگه هم خریدی تازه؟
Yeah, it wasn't an animal. It was a dumpling squishy.
اینو چند خریدی لیام؟
$9.
$9 از اون پولات کم میشه.
I didn't spend my money on it.
چرا دیگه مامان؟
She spent her money on it.
خب دیگه
She spent
دیگه
her
چی میدونی
money.
راجع به هر باری که بچه دار میشن چند تا بچه میزن؟
Well, an ermine only gives birth to one baby a year. Only one baby a year. But Wolverines can have 2 babies a year.
بعد اینا چجوری بچه به دنیا میارن؟
Well, they give birth well. I don't know
یعنی توی
how.
تخمه توی
No,
شکم مامانش؟
they're mammals. They have to give birth to live young. Just like us.
تخم نمیذارن.
No, because they're both mammals.
میلا بیدار شد.
They're both
بریم حالا
mammals.
اونی که زاییدی ما از تو تخت جمع کنیم. بریم. پاش